everybody. It is Wednesday, August 19th. August 19th. It's going on 8 o'clock at night, and I am trying to make it down over to Walmart. I'm going to the Walmart where I used to work. It's a little bit closer. And I think they close at 8:30 still. I have to get Molly some dog food. Now I'm not changing out her dry kibble. I'm just softening it up with chicken broth. Get this on so I won't forget it when I get there. But I gave the last of it to her today, and boy, she's been hungry today. So I'm gonna go get her some dog food. And there's a couple other things I want to look at there, but I don't have time. I mean, a lot of time for much of anything. So try to get over there before they close. And I have had a really good day unplanned. I ate dinner. I'm going to have another round of dinner. I made that 0 Point turkey taco soup. I had one bowl, and I'm cooking it for about another hour longer. When I get home, I'm going to have another bowl of it. It's filling. 0 points on Weight Watchers. So as of right now, I've only had 8 points. So, I may have a little something later tonight, but, maybe not, because I've been kind of filling up on 0 Point foods today. I did have a snack earlier today of some cantaloupe, and I just ate some watermelon. So, I probably won't be getting my blue dot today, not because of having too many points, but because of not having enough. That's okay. I mean, my scale was up again today, and I'm not liking the way my scale's going, so I don't know what's going on. And if it was really hot and humid, I would say it's the humidity, but it's not. It's a beautiful, pleasant day. Tomorrow I'm picking up 2 bushels of tomatoes. I've decided to do salsa this week. And then I'm probably going to have salsa and maybe tomato paste out of this batch. I have to look at my tomato paste recipe. I haven't made it in a while. And then also tomato powder, because I save the skins and dehydrate them. And after they're dry, then I grind them up into tomato powder. And then I use that, I'll reconstitute that to make thickeners for soups and stuff. And I'm all out of my tomato powder from last year, which means I need to do more. My dehydrator is busy right now, though. I posted on my Facebook page for those of you that are trying to guess what's in my dehydrator. I had a bag of potatoes in my pantry that were starting to sprout, and I thought, I'm never going to get through these before they go bad. So I decided to slice them up and dehydrate them. I have 9 trays of potatoes, and the top tray I also had a package of mushrooms that I needed to do something quick with those. So I washed those off. I threw those in the dehydrator too. So the slices for the dehydrator will make nice, scalloped potatoes if I decide to do that, or I might reconstitute them and make chips out of them. I can do that too. I do have one tray where they're like chunkier stuff, and I'll throw those in the soups. And I got it in mandolin, so it made a really nice 1/4-inch slice of the potato. But this mandolin I can also change to a shredder. So if I get potatoes again, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll just shred it for hash browns or things like that. So anyway, after they're all done in the dehydrator, which won't be in for a couple days yet, I will put them in a glass jar and then vacuum seal the jar. And there I'll have potatoes for whenever. So that's what I was up to today. And not a whole else. Getting things, organized, because when those tomatoes come, I wanted 4 bushels altogether, and but I decided to get 2 of them this week and 2 of them next week, because once I get those, I gotta get them done, because tomatoes sitting in the house will go bad, especially if it warms up, which it probably will. I don't have any idea what the weather forecast is, but my guess is it's going to warm up again. And even though I have the air conditioning on, those tomatoes, like I said, once they're picked, they don't last long. So I'm hoping to get the salsa started tomorrow. I'm going to pick those tomatoes up about 4 o'clock. So I'll get the salsa, and I put the salsa in a big roaster pan, and actually I have 2 roaster pans I could use if I wanted to. I'm going to get probably about between 30 and 35 pints of salsa out of this. It's a recipe I've used before. It's really good. Vinegar, that's the other thing I need. I'm having a hard time finding apple cider vinegar. I'm going to look to see if Walmart has some. I have white vinegar, but apple cider vinegar I don't. I'm all out. So, anyway, I forget what I was talking about. Oh, this salsa recipe. I've made it before. I got it from a friend a few years ago. Really good. I like my salsa nice and spicy. So I'll be picking up some jalapenos at the farmer's market also tomorrow. And garlic and onions. All that good stuff, Oh dear. Is this road closed? Well, that's not good. Where's it closed at? Oh, not good when you're in a hurry. Road closed. It most certainly is. I don't know how far up it's closed. Okay, well, I guess I'll go this way. Of course, this couldn't happen when I'm not in a hurry. I should have come over here earlier. I was thinking about it. So I'm coming down a different road because the road I want to go on is closed. The most direct route to Walmart. I know my way around this area. Otherwise, I'd freak out, I think. Okay. Where was I now? The salsa recipe. I got it from a friend a few years ago. I make it a little spicier than what the recipe calls for. So, oh well, I like spicy stuff. Anyway, that's going to be my project for this weekend. Friday night, I'm going to help a friend out, take her someplace, and then she wants to stop it to eat somewhere. I have a feeling I know where she wants to go, but we'll see. Oh, I was saying I was going to get between 35 and 40, or between 30 and 40 pints of salsa, which will be plenty for me for the year, and plus to give away. I got to tell you though, my shelves are getting pretty full, and I'm running out of space, so I'm going to have to figure out some shelving stuff. Now the shelves I have space where I could add more shelves to it if I can find them to fit this particular thing. My husband had these shelves made. They were bookcases that when we moved out of our house, I had my son cut them down. There were cabinets on the bottom, and that's what I stored all my stuff in. So I didn't have the tall space in the condo to put the shelves, so we cut them. And the top part is still the shelving unit, and the bottom part still has shelves in it, but the doors are gone. Anyway, I have all that stuff, all that space used up. And but in the upper part that is shelving most of my jars, I have room to put a couple more shelves. What I should do is just take one of the shelves over to Home Depot and have them just cut the wood. I don't care if they're fancy. I might do that, you know. And then the next time my daughter comes home, I'll have her finish them, because she's the painter and the person that can do that. But anyway, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. I'm running out of space. Which is a good problem to have, because that just tells me that I'm going to have enough for the next pandemic. So, and I only can what I know I'll use, or what my kids will use. I did order my grapes. I don't know if I told you that, from the Amish store that I get my grapes at. Those won't be until next month, though. They don't usually come in until about mid-September. So anyway, I have 2 weekends full of tomatoes. Now next weekend I'm just gonna do tomatoes. I'm not gonna do tomato juice this year. I did that last year. And I still haven't used up all the tomato juice I canned last year, so I'm not going to do another batch. Oh, why are you slowing down? And I mostly just use the tomatoes. So, and I raw pack them so it goes fast. And I actually think I'm going to pressure can them, especially if I do them in pints and I can double stack them. Because that's usually what I use. It's just, pint jar tomatoes for just me, and if I cook for more than just me, then, like in the soup that I made today, I used 2 pints. I have exactly 3 pints left from last year. So anyway, I want to talk to you maybe tomorrow about how canning your own food and dehydrating and freezing during the season when the produce is good. In Ohio, we're really, really blessed here with really, really good produce. We have a very rich soil here. And so our produce is always really good. In other parts of the country, not so much. It's hard to get really good produce out where my daughter lives in Idaho. And you would think, being out there in the mountains, they'd be really good. But no, the produce here is really, really good. But I want to talk to you maybe tomorrow in my video about how, canning and dehydrating and freezing and doing the stuff that I do is not only economical, but it can help you stay on plan. When I make my grocery list, I always consider what's in my pantry first. And I'd rather open up a jar of something that I know exactly what's in it. I am looking into getting a food mill. And that might be a Christmas present to myself, because it's pretty pricey. A grain mill I'm talking about. One of the reasons, there's 2 in particular that I'm looking at, because you are able to make your own nut butters out of it. So I was looking at my peanut butter jar last night, and I just happened to look at the ingredients, because normally I'm just scanning for points, but I was looking at the ingredients, and yeah, the Kroger creamy peanut butter, it has hydrogenated oil in it, it has sugar in it, it has a whole bunch of stuff other than just peanuts. I don't want that. I just want to grind up the peanuts and make peanut butter. And I know, yes, you can buy that in some stores, some, fresh markets and stuff. You can go in and grind your own peanuts. But I want to be able to not only that, but I want to be able to grind up my own sunflowers. I want to grind my own wheat berries to make flour. So that's kind of what I'm looking at in the near future. That might be one of my purchases. To save up the money for it. But I have not been to this Walmart in a long time, so it's kind of weird coming over here. Anyway, well, I'm just pulling into the Walmart parking lot, so let me show you my food and I'll be back. This morning for breakfast, I made an omelet. This is 2 eggs and 2 egg whites. On the blue plan, that's 0 points. It would be 4 points if you're in the green plan. I don't know about purple. I just sauteed some vegetables in Pam, so that's all 0 points. There's a slice of Velveeta on there for 1 point. So my omelet is 1 point. I topped it with some Frank's hot sauce. I have 1 slice of Healthy Life bread for 1 point, and I just sprayed it with some spray butter this morning. And of course my cantaloupe is 0 points. So let's see, 1 in my omelet, 1 for my toast, 2 points on my plate, 2 points in my coffee. So it is a 4-point breakfast this morning. For my lunch today, I'm having a turkey wrap. There's 54 grams of the Oscar Mayer oven roasted turkey breast for 1 point, a slice of Velveeta for 1 point, a tablespoon of Miracle Whip for 1 point, and my La Banderito carb counter wrap for 1 point. So 4 points in my wrap, 0 points for my berries. It's a 4-point lunch. All right, this is my dinner tonight. I'm having a couple bowls of the soup that I made. This is all 0 points on the blue plan, so it's a 0-point dinner. This smells so yummy. Look at that. Look how hearty this is. So yummy.